everyone, and welcome back to the Inner Mirror. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Selena. I talk about psychology, emotions, and everything we feel but can't always explain. So tell me honestly, how many times have you heard someone say, hey, just love yourself? Isn't that easy to just say it? But here's the thing, if it was that simple, none of us would have been struggling. And it is very easy or simple to say it out loud, but it is the most difficult to do so. So today we are going to talk about that why it is so difficult and how can we learn to love ourselves so much that it feels real, not forced. So the phrase love yourself is found everywhere, on mugs, on t-shirts, on Instagram quotes, on songs, everywhere. But what nobody has ever told us is how. The real question is, how do you love yourself when you are in complete self-doubt? How do you love yourself when you've made some mistakes you're never gonna be proud of? And how do you love yourself when you don't even like your current version, when you do not like who you are right now? Self-love isn't a button that you can just switch on anytime. It is an actual relationship which you have with yourself. And this also requires what every relationship requires. That is trust, patience, forgiveness, effort, everything. When someone comes to you and says, hey, just love yourself, take a chill pill, what your brain is hearing that you are a big failure. You cannot love yourself, you cannot forgive yourself. And that's where the problem begins, when you start thinking, why can't I love myself like she is, like he is? Why can't I do it like others do? What is actually wrong with me? What mistakes am I making? Why am I not liking myself? Loop many of us are stuck in. We actually judge ourselves just because we don't love ourselves. Let's understand the psychology behind it. So psychologically, your self-concept, how you see yourself, is built over time. So every comparison, every compliment, and every criticism is a part of it. So if you've grew up hearing, you should do better, don't be so emotional, why can't you be like them? See, your brain is interpreting that I am not enough, I am not good enough, I don't know this, I cannot be like her. And that is just going on again. When that belief stays in for too long, your body actually naturally rejects self-love. Because to actually love yourself, you need to accept yourself. You need to believe that you are worth loving. And that is the part that is missing in many of us. It's not at all that you don't want to love yourself. It's basically deep down, your brain doesn't feel that you are deserving of that love. You are worthy of that love that you want to give to yourself. Let's be real. In this generation, it has become super difficult to love yourself because you are surrounded by filters, highlight reels, and people who seem perfect over social media. That's why when you're scrolling and seeing people smiling, successful, confident, you actually compare your behind the scenes with their best moments. Every comparison that you make silently says you aren't doing enough and you aren't pretty, as smart, as happy as they are. So why do you deserve self-love? That's why self-love can also seem so fake sometimes, because you are affirming that I am enough, I am deserving, and your brain is busy collecting the proof that says you are not enough, you don't deserve love. Oh my god, why are you self-loving? You are not like them. How can you be loved? So if you notice, self-love becomes a fight between what you say and what you believe. And here's where you need to make a mindset shift. That is, you do not self-love when you're standing in a mirror and saying, I am perfect, I need self-love. No. It's when you say, I know I'm not perfect, I know I made mistakes, but hey, I deserve kindness, I deserve to be loved. No, I'm not saying it's always gonna be easy. Sometimes you have to forgive yourself after failing many times. Sometimes you need to set that boundary even if it upsets others. And sometimes you just need to choose rest over guilt. Just keep this formula in your mind. Self-love is equal to self-respect plus self-compassion. No, I'm not saying that you have to feel amazing about yourself every day. I'm just saying that you need to be gentle to yourself even on hard days. You have to know yourself, you have to calm yourself, because the world is not gonna do so, and that's the very bitter reality. It's you who is going to heal yourself. That, my friends, is real self-love. Let's be practical, because love yourself only works when you're actionable. So let's discuss 5 things that can genuinely help. 1. Talk to yourself as if you're talking to someone you love. Watch your tone when you think. If it's harsh, soften it. Second, stop chasing validation. Every time you wait for others to tell you that, hey, you are enough, you are actually giving up your power. You're giving your power to them. And stop approving your choices. It is okay to take guidance from someone, but you're the one who approves your choice. Third, celebrate even tiny progress. You don't have to achieve very big goals to be proud of yourself. Even getting out of bed on your bad day is a very good achievement. Clap for yourself. Be proud. Be happy. And just tell yourself, you did it. You've achieved this. You did get up. You did get out from bed. You did not cry. You did not crib about it. You actually won. So the fourth one is the most difficult, I feel, because many of us lack there, and it is learn to say no. Oh my god. 1, you're not gonna be proven selfish if you say no. 2, you're gonna choose and protect your own peace. And 3, everything that you're gonna choose over is people who actually don't want you to love yourself. So you actually have a win-win. It is okay to say no. And 5th, the most important, is forgive your past self. You cannot love yourself if you are at war with someone you were. You need to forgive your past self, because one very bitter fact is that every version of you was just trying to survive. And every decision that you made in past, at that time, you were just trying to get out of that problem or just survive. So it is not cringe. It is not invalid. It is not that you have to hate that version, because that version led you somewhere where you are now. Forgive your past self. Don't be at war with something that doesn't exist. So here's what I have realized. Self-love doesn't begin when you try to fix yourself. It begins when you accept yourself for the way you are. And yes, you be open for improvements, but you do not stop loving yourself when you find some faults of some imperfections or some insecurities in you. Remember one thing, you're not a project that needs to be completed and looked perfect. You are a person that needs to be cared of, and clearly the world isn't, so you have to do it for yourself. Even if you feel insecure sometimes, it is okay. If you mess up, it is okay. Loving yourself is not perfectionism, it is patience. Next time you feel that you're not worthy enough, just remember that you do not need to become someone else to get that love. You already are worthy of love. You already deserve to be treated with kindness. And for people to treat you that way, you need to love yourself first. You need to treat yourself with kindness first. If this talk made you pause and reflect, hit the like button and share it with someone who really needs a reminder to love themselves. Don't forget to subscribe to The Inner Mirror, where we talk about healing, and not just talk, we also learn to live it. Until the next one, bye-bye.